Forgotten FBI, Episode 3, by Gardemann. Hidden Shadows. Read by Ned Irving. It had been a while since Tavi Lee had felt as happy as she did on that spring morning. The young flaxen-haired woman stood proudly beside her stout father on the covered bridge of the launch, a large motorboat, letting her eyes drift over the Hudson River. To the right of the water towered the karstified mountain range that was the Manhattan high-rises, and along the distant shore on the left stretched a fresh green strip of forest, which concealed the sea of houses in Jersey City. The Porto Alegre, as Bob Lee had christened his launch, had a diesel engine that was hammering away in a mindless rhythm, making the metal floor under Tavi's feet quake. The boat had a barge in tow, filled to the brim with waste and refuse, that Tavi's father was delivering to an incinerator in Westchester. The smell of diesel mixed with the rotten stench that wafted over from the barge, but that didn't bother Tavi much. When she was little, Tavi had often accompanied her father on his tours of the Hudson, so for her the combination of smells inspired a sense of nostalgia rather than disgust or repulsion. As they passed under the George Washington Bridge, Tavi admired the two monumental steel pylons, one of which was located on the New York shore, and the other over on the New Jersey side. These giants rested on massive stone foundations. The wide bridge hung from enormous support cables and spanned a length of about 3,500 feet above the river. Viewing it from below, Tavi found it both threatening and overwhelming at the same time. The network of steel beams lining the bridge to support the second level, which had been added later, looked particularly delicate. No wonder, considering that the structure was about 600 feet above the barge that was chugging away below. In comparison with that colossus, her father's boat seemed as small as a nutshell. "Great view, isn't it?" Bob Lee shouted over the roar of the engine. He was a sturdily built man who had put on some weight over the years. His face, with its layer of overgrown stubble, was weather-worn and covered in a mesh of fine wrinkles.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?